Thank you all for coming and for all your support throughout. You have been wonderful voices of support for truth. And apologies for taking 2 days to get my health on track and checked up. But I feel wonderful today after these 2 days of regaining my voice and unfurling my little wings and reorienting myself. So thanks to our amazing team of lawyers, as Sir described, who have been supporting us pro bono as their social responsibility, we were sure of a victory or a win in the court. But you know, I'm a little greedy person. A win was not enough for me. I was always looking for a win-win. A win would be just Sonam Wangchuk wins. And what good is Sonam Wangchuk winning if Ladakh and the Himalayas and the causes he represents do not win? So therefore, we were looking for a win-win for the causes also, and even more, a win-win-win. Now, with the recent extending of hands by the government to build trust, as they have said, and to facilitate meaningful, constructive dialogue. This is a great thing, because this way Ladakh will also win and our cause will also win. So it will be truly a win-win. It will be a win-win-win also, because the government will come out looking better and our image in the world will be a little better, and it will be even better win-win-win if the Honorable Court also records a judgment in this case, apart from revocation of the order itself, so that it guides future executives and future policy makers about how to use, and especially how not to use, such laws as National Security Act. So I'm in that way happy that it can be a win-win-win. I hope it can be. As I said, they have offered for constructive, meaningful dialogue. Actually, this is all what we were struggling for, to start dialogue. And we had to struggle so much. Walk from Leh to Delhi, go on unshans, go to jail, to exactly get that. If you see all movements in Ladakh, they are appealing for starting the talks and dialogue process. Even yesterday's rallies that I watched from here, the demand was to resume talks. Where do you find such a place and such a people? Normally you find people leaving the dialogue table and picking up guns, and government appeals to them, drop your guns and come to the discussion table. That's what you would have seen most of the times. Here is a people who is appealing to the government, please come on the discussion table and start a constructive dialogue. Now that government also says, let's start a meaningful constructive dialogue and build trust, I think we are starting to sink. And I really hope that not just dialogue, not just talks, but meaningful, effective talks which lead us to something good. Otherwise, it has been not just 6 months, but 6 years of struggle for us to get to the meaningful, constructive part of the offer. So I'm happy to see in their offer and in their order of revocation that this is done to build trust and confidence for meaningful, constructive dialogue. And I really hope it yields that. It has made my job easy. I'm happy that way, because otherwise in the jail I was sure about our team and this little one who has been moving and shaking the earth and heavens, that we will get justice. So now that we have this constructive dialogue, it makes my job easy. Otherwise, I was waiting to come out either as we win in the court or after 12 months. I was very well prepared to spend 12 months and come out and share the horror stories of all the wrongs that happened on me and on her. Right from how abruptly from my home I was, bundled up and thrown into this jail without any opportunity even to call my family or my lawyers for days, more than a week. Or of her, who could not even meet journalists to voice her anguish with heavy security positioning around the campus, and how she slipped out into Delhi to knock the doors of the court, and how for 2 or 3 weeks there was kind of cat and mouse chase on the streets of Delhi with her cars followed by people in cars and motorcycles. It was all a filmy scene, not very filmy at the time. Or how in the jail I had such difficulties in defending myself by sending facts about the case. It was a huge horror story of how it was made so difficult to send anything to my lawyers. Otherwise, it was great. The jail, the staff, the people there were very upright and very kind, despite keeping to their laws and disciplines and so on. But now I'm happy that I won't have to go into those things. This is what I was compelled to think of, that my story I'll have to share with the world, so that, not really for me, but to make this nation, where people can operate fearlessly and where we can function when we are truthful. Ordinary citizens have their rights. But now with this hand extended from the government, I'm spared of having to do any of those. I really hope that the dialogue process will go on, and only if they fail and we are compelled to again appeal in other ways, will we need to share those. But as I said, it's nothing less than a thriller, non-fiction thriller, or nothing less than a movie perhaps could do justice to the details of what all we went through during these 6 months. But I really want to hope, and I'm sure that we can happily forget those and look forward to a beautiful beginning, a new beginning, where trust is built and dialogue happens, and through dialogue we get at mutually satisfactory results. I'm sure a talk is a give and take process. Both sides have to be considerate and flexible, but it has to be win-win.